Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here live from the Le Mans 24-hour circuit here in France. I am always splashy. Or yeah, we're doing another video today for you guys, coming live from the Le Mans 24-hour circuit here in Le Mans in France. This is going to be extremely fun. Now, let me just first off say, I apologize. I lied in the last video because of that reason. There is one skimmage of the video that I did earlier this morning of me saying that I was at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which I wasn't. I was at Le Mans, and I've just done a lap around here. And didn't realize until I rewatched the video back that I fucked up and said Le Mans at the Nordschleife. So we're gonna go again. Here at Le Mans. I've got to remember it's Le Mans and not the Nordschleife. So, here we go. Oh my god, that's so loud. So, here we go. Again, for myself anyway, not for you guys, but for me anyway. Second gear through here. This is obviously very, very crucial for your start of your lap and the end of your lap as well. So, this is going to be extremely fun to do this one. As always, the car setup is always the same, but we did have to change the gear ratio, which I forgot to show you. It's set to what it was when we did the Nordschleife one, and you'll know why in a second, because of these three, four massive long ass straights coming up very, very shortly. I only know one part of the circuit, and that's the Porsche curb, so please do keep that in mind, that if I do say Porsche curbs out of the blue, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because I actually know that part of the circuit. Until then, yeah. But full throttle through here, obviously. Very, very good for slipstreaming, and up to 6th gear we go. So coming down to the chicanes are very, very crucial. There are brake markers on the left hand side for this one. Then the next chicane is on the right hand side, so you've got to be very, very mindful of that. 200 meter board on the left hand side, roughly around 125 meters is where you want to be braking, and then cut it in nice and early so you can ride the ripple strips halfway across your car. So don't take the car over fully the ripple strip, just halfway across the car. You won't get done for track extending, you won't get done for corner cutting either. Also heading into the apexes of those corners, especially in the middle of the chicanes, I will demonstrate up here what I'm talking about. You can overdo the car in the middle of the corner without corner cutting. So if I can just demonstrate what I'm talking about, which I can't because the car's too good, basically here, I'll do that. If you put two wheels over the curb, that's fine. You won't get done for corner cutting, nor will you get done for track extending either. If you're doing like multiplayer sports mode and all that stuff, you won't get done for it. As we come down the third long straight, 6th gear. This one's a little bit more trickier. Ripple strip on the right hand side. Basically use that as a reference on when you want to start braking. And that is all about muscle memory, that one. Knowing your surroundings heading into that hairpin is very, very crucial, because you can easily, very, very easily overshoot your braking marker by 5 meters, and if you do that by 5 meters, you're going to end up in the sand trap at the end of that corner. So heading up now, excuse me, heading up now, this is normally 6th gear by this point. We're just kind of half, 3/4 throttle. Down here would be 5th or 4th gear, and then hard brake into the 2nd gear corner. That could be either 2nd or 3rd. Power out of that corner, up to 3rd now, stay in 3rd, and then back down to 2nd. And then nicely take the car all the way out to the curb, up to the Porsche curbs now. Here we go, this is fun. So this is quite exhilarating. You want to stay as close as you can to the grass on the inside. That gives you the optimum line and the optimum time frame, basically, when you're doing time trials like what I am right now. It gives you the best optimum time through those corners, as you want to stay as close as you can to the to the grass on each of these entries and on exit as well. So the closer you are to the grass on exit, the better your turn in will be for the next corner. I'm pretty sure there's like 5 or 6 total corners through the Porsche curbs, and the closer you are to the grass without hitting the grass, the more better your time will be through there. As we hit second gear now, coming into the final chicane, early on the throttle. That's supposed to be second gear, not third gear. As we hit fourth now, again just 3/4 throttle around the place, just to give a couple bank laps. We will end up doing the hot lap, as I explained in the previous one, that we're going to do 2 bank laps and then 1 hot lap, because the video that I did previously went for like 23 minutes and it was longer than the Nordschleife one. But we're not doing Nordschleife, we're doing Le Mans. Now, I have to keep remembering it's Le Mans and not say Nordschleife, because it's fucking irritating when I do that. Anyway, I grew up watching this track race. Grew up watching this race, the 24-hour Le Mans race. I've been watching it now for 11 years. So 2011 or 10, I started watching it, and I absolutely fell in love with the track, the atmosphere, and the race itself. I'm into all those endurance races. As you guys know, I don't like sprint races. I'm very good at one-shot qualifying, but when it comes to like 10-lap races, I don't really like to enjoy it as much as what I would with a race that conceives fuel consumption and tyre wear and a little bit of strategy. A little bit of strategy always goes a long way with me. So the endurance races are always fun. Also, do keep in mind, guys, when you actually do this track, keep in mind that coming out of these chicanes, make sure you just glide the car out to the walls. Don't necessarily just try and get to the edge of the wall like very suddenly. Just glide the car all the way over, as I'll demonstrate coming out of this chicane here as we hit third gear. Down in a second now. So on exit, just glide the car out, and it helps too because this is a right hand turn here anyway. So just glide the car all the way over to the other side of the road instead of just forcefully putting the car over. This is also not part of the track extended section of the circuit, which is great. As we hit the ripple strip on the inside, just half brake, now full brake. Felt like I was going to overshoot that corner there. Good exit. So we're going to try and beat our last time that we did around here about no more than half an hour ago, which was quite disappointing because it was a very, very good video that I put out, but mistakenly said Nordschleife instead of Le Mans. So we're going to absolutely concentrate as much as we possibly can through this hot lap, which will be taking place in just a couple of minutes. And have a bit of fun. Maybe throw the car around a little bit as we just outbrake ourselves there. Just a little bit late on the brakes. As we head up towards the Porsche curbs now. Up roughly now to 6th gear. Potentially. We don't need to hit 4th gear around here at pace, so it's just 5th gear around. Game will suggest 4th, but you don't need to, as we do take that wide. So that's optimized, that's crucialized our entry into that corner there. As again, you just want to stay as close as you can to the grass. Close as you can to the grass. Without going onto the grass, obviously. So guys, I hope you enjoy this lap. I'm going to absolutely concentrate and shut the fuck up too, so we can beat that lap that I did before, because that was an absolutely awesome lap. But we're going to try and do it again here, as we've just screwed up the last chicane. But guys, sit back and enjoy the sights and sound of Le Mans. There you go, guys. I'm pretty sure I beat it. I'm pretty sure I beat it. So as we'll do, once again, the common theme on this channel at the moment is to do a race start on the grid. Now, normally you don't really do grid starts at this circuit. It's normally a standing start, but standing start. No, it's not. It's a rolling start. Duh. So we're gonna give it a go, and we'll see how we go. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, Jeffrey. Now, before I go any further, I'm just going to go back for a second and give you an idea on the difference between a standing start takeoff with no traction control to what a standing start takeoff is with traction control. So, as we line up in our grid slot, oh, shut up, wheel. So we're going to do it with no traction first. Alright, here we go. Actually, at the 2-minute mark, we're going to go and we're going to see how long it takes to get to 100 kilometers an hour, 200 kilometers an hour. Basically around 10 seconds. Okay, so now we'll go back and we'll put the traction control up to 3. We don't need to go. Whoa, God! We don't need to go all the way back. I don't know why we're going all the way back for. But now we'll try it with traction control on. And we'll see how long it takes us to get to 200 kilometers an hour. Actually, yeah, no, I will have to go back because I ran out of road before. Alright, so at the minute mark, we'll go again. So just past 10 seconds. So it's depending on your throttle percentage with no traction will determine. It's basically like a traction control set 3 run, where if you were to use traction control 5, this is how it would go to get to 200 kilometers an hour off the start. So probably just a little bit past 10 seconds. So traction control with your standing starts at full throttle, that is, with high revs. You have to have it with high revs. Works the same as if you were to not use traction control. So I thought for a while that having no traction control would have given you a little bit more of a boost off the line, and been a little bit more stable with stuff happening off the line. But with higher revs, with traction control on, it's roughly around the same. So The point I tried to prove just then was absolutely pointless. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I'm pretty sure we did beat our time. Let's just have a look at the table very quickly. Ah, yeah, we did. Yep, by a second and a half. So, massive difference, which was fantastic. The previous video went on a little longer than this, but we're not going to push it out that far. It was 5 minutes longer than what this is, but who cares? But guys, thank you very much for joining today here at Le Mans. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Just be careful of your screen, phone, monitor, whatever you're using. Don't hit it too hard because you will end up buying a new monitor very shortly because of that reason, or getting a new screen for it. Anyway, hit that like button, subscribe for more of this. It's been an absolute pleasure coming back and actually doing this stuff. I've been hanging all week for doing having a break off work and coming up with some content, and it was so fun getting the simulator out last night and actually setting it up and be like, yes, I'm actually going to do something and like get some content out there for you. So I'm really happy that this is back. And make sure you subscribe for more, because there will be more of this. And yeah, comment down on a track that you want to see me do next. There is a playlist in the channel somewhere that gives you the Gran Turismo 7 track guides, the ones that I've already done already. So hit up the game if you haven't, or look up online on some of the tracks that you want to see me do that are on the game, and I will do them for you straight away there and then. And then also towards the end of doing all these videos and whatever else, we might end up doing some of these backwards. So imagine like Bathurst backwards and Le Mans backwards and Nordschleife backwards. It'd be quite fun to do, I reckon. But to do that, guys, you just have to subscribe. Well, you don't have to, but I'll do them anyway. But yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure you know exactly when the videos are coming out. Guys, thank you very much for today, and I will see you all in the next video.